Hi, welcome to Ltfm, episode 1. I'm Victoria. I figured I would start the first episode by telling you a little bit about myself. So, hope you have like a little snack or something to drink. And here we go. So, first, my birthday is July 25th, 1994. I was born at 3:21 p.m. Kind of interesting. I don't know. I just like the number 3, so that's pretty cool. Um, my favorite color is red. I absolutely love the color red. All different shades. Also really like hot pink. Um Add a little bit of glitter into the red or the pink. That's hot. I just like glitter. We'll get into that at another time. That's a whole different thing. But yeah, red's a really good color. I like it. The only thing I don't like about red is I guess like red hair color. Just because every time I've had my hair red, red was actually the first color that I put in my hair when I first did like when I was younger. I did like a streak of red in my hair. Um I just don't like red hair like that though, just because it rinses out really fast, and then also if it's like really saturated on your hair, if you like sweat a little bit, it like it'll get wet and then it'll start dripping down your face, and then it kind of looks like your face is bleeding. Or if it like drips down you, it like if your hair's wet after you get out the shower, it looks like you're just like got stains all over from red. So that's like the only bad part about like red hair color, but I really like the color in general. It's just a good color. It's nice. And next, some hobbies, some things that I do. I paint. I also play games. Um, let's see. I have to be like in the right mood to do the things that I really like to do. I guess like I have to be in the right mood, or I have to have like a little push to start it. I have a problem sometimes with like starting things. Like I guess it's like an overthinking thing where it's like, I want to do that, but then also I get like nervous about starting stuff. I don't know why. It's just weird, but once I do start, I do really enjoy it. Like sometimes like I'll paint and like I'll just be painting for hours and like I won't want to stop. And when I finally do have to force myself to stop, it's like all late. Like I've been sitting in the same position for like hours. My back is hurting. Like I'm all fucking like my hair's all messed up. I have paint all over, and it feels great. But sometimes it's just I want to play. So like recently, I've just been playing Animal Crossing again. I had bought it because it was on my Switch and it got deleted or whatever it was. And I've just been like playing it again, and it's been so good. And now I'm just like rethinking all these things that I want to do to my island. And it's like, fuck, do I have to go to work? Because I kind of just want to play Animal Crossing, you know? Also, I had like this fucking squirrel. Like I had a house where this girl wanted to move out, right? So I was like, "Okay, bye, go ahead and move out." Totally forgot to play the game the next day. And then this random squirrel moved onto my island, and she has a unibrow, okay? And look, disgusting. Get off of my island. So I was like, "Bro, I got to go in." So I had to use like my amiibo cards and get her off of my island because I don't want you on here. I kind of only want cute animals, and I don't want to look at that unibrow. Goodbye. So yeah, I like painting and playing games and stuff. And I guess like other than that, I'll just be like if I'm not in the mood and I don't have a little push to do that, um I just like watching like YouTube and shit. I'm mostly just on YouTube a lot. Um Other than that, I guess when I have time, like when I'm feeling real calm, read a little bit. I like going outside. Outside's pretty nice. You know, just going for like little walks. Those are really fun. Yeah. I guess I do a lot of different things, but I don't know. I guess those are like the main ones that I do. Um so next, let's talk about some food. Favorite kinds of food. So, number 1, I'll have to say ramen. Okay? Ramen, and it's from a specific place. Ramen from Strings in Chinatown in Chicago. It is the absolute bee's knees. Like, pretty much every single time that I go there and I sit down and I eat, the only thing, if I do talk, the only thing I talk about the whole time would be just like, fuck, this shit's so good. How do they make it this good? Like, it's so good to the point where I'm just like, I'm kind of mad. Kind of want to fight somebody because this ramen's so good. Like, I wish I had more of a stomach to put it in, you know? Like, I wish when my bowl was empty, I could just be like, just keep them coming. Just let's keep going. Put all of that in my body. It's so fucking good. Recently, because like, I think it was like earlier this year, maybe later last year. I don't know, but they had came out. Well, like every time I've gone there, I was usually getting like the tonkatsu ramen with uh what is it? What is that in there? What are they? I don't know. Pork belly, I think. Yeah. But it's so good. Okay, so like the tonkatsu, 1,000 out of 1,000. Recently, they've come up with this fucking tonkatsu with this black garlic oil. Oh my god, it's just like a game changer. Like, I was like, how could you make this ramen any better? There's no way. There's no way. And they really fucking did it. And I'm just like, man, for birthdays, I go there. Okay. Me and the best friend are hanging out. Oh, what are we gonna do today? We're hanging out really early. You wanna go to Chinatown? And then we just stare at each other. Let's get in the fucking car. It's just so good. They also have like these like rice bowls there. So good. They have this spicy cat rice one. It's like white rice, has like a little bit of like soy sauce, some seasonings, whatever. Has spicy mayo and salmon. Fantastic. It's so good. Also like little seaweed crumpled on top of it. So good. Um, they have a spicy clam and pork rice bowl. Take me away, please. I just can't. It's so fucking good. So pretty much those are like the main things that I get when I go there. They also have like dumplings, which are banging. They have, what is that? Like this sangria stuff. It's just they can do no wrong. It's fucking awesome. So ramen, top number 1. I'm eating ramen in the hot summer still. Put it in my body. Thank you. Papa bless. Second top food that is absolute fire. Pizza from Aranello's. I don't know exactly where it is. I just know that Google can take me there, okay? They have like this sweet sauce, and I've never had a sauce like that on a pizza before. It's just so sweet, and it's what my body has needed my entire life, honestly. I guess I have to say the only bad thing about it though is that they're they open really late. So they they open at 4. They open at 4 and then stay open till like 11 or 12, whatever. Look, you're opening too late, okay? Me, a lady, I could eat that fucking pizza at 10 a.m. Like, it's so good. Also, they're kind of really fucking expensive. So, like, one pizza is going to cost you like $50. But it's so good. It's so fucking good. Like, go there, I get a pizza and get in sausages and bacon strips. I don't want bacon bits, okay? Gotta have the bacon strips with some sweet sauce on there. Ugh, so fucking good. Like, it's so good. Those are like my tops. My tops. Other food that I could just eat every day because I could just eat spaghettis. Spaghetti, no meatballs. If there are meatballs, need them on the side. I choose when I'm eating those. I don't like to put meatballs in my spaghetti. But spaghetti's banging. And cereal. Cereal, just like the Captain Crunch, like not the one with the berries. But I think it's a red box and it just has like the squares. Okay, like the little square rectangle things. That's my shit. I don't like the berries because when I have the berries, I'm just like, you're throwing off the vibe. They're just not good. So that's the food. Okay. But also that pizza, I have to have that twice. Okay. Twice a year. Pretty much on or around my birthday and on Halloween. Okay. Next, we're going to get into some dessert stuff. Because after you have regular food, you got to follow it up with something sweet. So, number one, tippity tops favorite dessert thing, chocolate chip cookies. I just love a chocolate chip cookie. So, like, for my birthday, please don't get me a cake. Don't want it. I don't like cake like that. Chocolate chip cookies is the way to go. Chocolate chip, chocolate chunk. Also, don't make them hard. Stop that. I like a soft, gooey cookie or just like a regular cooked cookie, but don't make them all crunchy. I'm not trying to eat cookies that feel like I'm eating Haribo gummy bears. The hardest fucking thing in the world. Chocolate chip cookies, cookie dough ice cream. Okay, mint chocolate chip ice cream. And these are just like desserts that are just like that's what I'll go for. I do like gummy snacks and things like that, but meh. I guess I just like chocolate. I like chocolate a lot. Chocolate's real good. Hello? So next, we'll talk about some movies. Movies. Cornetto trilogy. Have you heard about it? So let's start off with my favorite actor is Simon Pegg. He's a gorgeous man. He's been gorgeous for years. First movie I ever seen with him in it was Shaun of the Dead, and I was at my grandma's house, and my brothers were watching Comedy Central. So I think I was with my mom, and we went to go pick up the boys, and I walked in the room, they had Comedy Central on, and I was just like, what? It was 2005, right? And I'm standing there and I'm just like looking at the TV and I'm watching and I'm like, that guy's hot. Like, I just like was staring at him and I'm like trying to figure out who the fuck he is. And 2005, I was probably like 10 or 11. And I was just like, wow. So then I ended up finding out what movie it was. And at the time I had like went to, I think like Blockbuster was still open, but like around that time they were like starting to close, and I would wash my brother's clothes and he would give me money at the end of the week because he had a job And so I would take my money and I would like go buy like movies from Blockbuster that they just had. And I found Shaun of the Dead there and I ended up buying it. It wasn't like really close to like when I had seen that, but I remember what he looked like and I seen him on the front of the box and I was like, oh, I'm getting that. Fell in love with Shaun of the Dead. Okay. Couple years later, they came out with Hot Fuzz. And I was excited. Okay. Fucking super excited. Got to see Hot Fuzz. Loved it. Nick Frost, Simon Pegg. It was great. Um, and then the third one is World's End. And the thing about like the Cornetto trilogy is that in all the movies there's a Cornetto. So in um in Shaun of the Dead, there's a you know, and not but I'm telling you. So Shaun of the Dead, there's a red strawberry Cornetto in there, and in Hot Fuzz there's a regular vanilla and chocolate one, and in The World's End there's like a mint Cornetto in there, but it's like all the way at the end. That one's pretty funny to me, like when that one comes up. But Cornetto trilogy is like my number one top favorite set of movies. Every year on Halloween, I have to watch Shaun of the Dead. I'll also watch it at any moment throughout the year. It's just like my favorite thing. I have a couple different versions of Shaun of the Dead, like on Blu-ray, DVD. I have a steelbook. Um, yeah, I have Shaun of the Dead. What is it, like a vinyl? Like the soundtrack kind of thing for it. It looks really awesome. And yeah, I could watch all those movies. All I have. I watch them with like the commentary on before. I've watched like all the deleted scenes and everything. They're just really entertaining to me, and also I just get to stare at Simon Pegg. Um but yeah, I really enjoy those. So I guess like the next set of movies that I like are just like a couple random ones, but like they're really good to me. There's a lot of movies that I just like, so it's kind of hard to like not list them all. Um, but here's just like a couple of them. Alice in Wonderland, the original one, like the cartoon one, is really good. I just like it. And also, Alice in Wonderland, the one that was made 2000 something, a long time ago. It has Tina Majorino. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right in there, but it's like a live action one. Gene Wilder's in there. It's really cute. I really really like that one. Oh yeah, that Tina chick. She is that girl that she's Deb in Napoleon Dynamite. The chick with like the side ponytail. That's just a really cute movie though. Alice in Wonderland's cute. I like it. Big Lebowski, fantastic. Spirited Away, and yeah. I guess I could just keep going, but I'm not gonna do it because I'm just gonna be like listing off a million movies that I've watched. But yeah, those are just a couple of the movies that I really like. Um, Cornetto trilogy, fantastic. Just gotta say it. So next, we're gonna go on to a couple things. Some music that I like. So look, there's like a fat ass list of a bunch of bands and just artists that I like, but I'll just tell you a few and then we'll just move on. Okay? So, Good Charlotte, My Chemical Romance, Pink Floyd, The Turtles, Dark Throne, Batushka, She Wants Revenge, Ghost Bath, Silverstein, Twin Tribes, Slipknot, Hawthorne Heights. Just a couple. Just a couple. That's it. So next, talk about something really, really important, okay? I get triggered, okay? extremely triggered, like to the point where I want to rip my face off, okay? Ice. I don't like ice. I like I like ice in my drinks. I like ice when I have a straw, but I just cannot deal with ice. So like if I open the freezer and I have to get something out, like let's say I'm opening the freezer, I'm going to get an ice cream sandwich, okay? I reach my little hand in there, I grab the ice cream sandwich. I'm getting chills right now just thinking about this fake scenario, okay? I go to reach for the ice cream sandwich. My thumb scrapes against the ice in the freezer. I immediately get like these goosebumps all over my body. Like, I don't know why. I don't know what has happened in my life that has triggered me so much with ice. I I guess I didn't really notice it until maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. Just like randomly, I just like couldn't deal with ice. Like I there's no way. Like I just can't deal with ice. I don't know why it just triggers me so much. Like I've I'm sorry. I'm just like about to die right now. I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, it's just like a really gross thing to me. And nothing like specifically happened where it was like, oh, I don't know, I was trapped under some ice. I don't know, like nothing happened. I just can't deal with ice. Like if I'm drinking something and like a little like bloop, a little piece of ice like slips into my mouth, ugh, I'm just like, oh, I gotta throw it. I gotta throw up. I gotta spit it out. Okay. And then, so it's funny though. I was planning on, like in December last year, I was like, I'm gonna get over this ice thing. Okay, I'm not going to be held down by ice anymore. And I told my boyfriend, I was just like, I'm going to get over it. Okay, in January, I'm going to start. I'm gonna start working on getting past this. I'm going to start chewing ice. And I think we like went out one day and I was like, look at this. I'm going to chew this ice cube. I think that we were at Strings actually, and so I like had the ice cube in my mouth, and I chewed it, and like I was seconds away from crying. Like it was just so disgusting, and like it felt like my eyeballs were gonna pop out. It felt like I needed to rip my teeth out of my mouth. I don't know why. It's just ice. Like people are like, "Oh, I nails on a chalkboard." First of all, how long have chalkboards been gone? Okay. So I'm like, I could deal with like a chalkboard kind of thing, like scraping my nails on other things. Um, just ice. Please rip my face off. I don't know. Is there like is that like a phobia? Is there a thing where you're like afraid of ice? I just want to throw up anytime like an ice cube comes in contact with me. Or like if I just see ice, it just needs to be away. I just need straws all the time. I don't know. So that's one of my triggers. Ice, and I guess I have like a bunch of other ones, but they're like not so, intense as that. Ice. Number 2, when people say especially instead of especially. Please jump off of a bridge. I've had it with you. Goodbye. And then third, I just get overwhelmed in like spaces that aren't concerts, like where there's like a shit ton of people. So going to the grocery store, if it's like a busy day, like I try to go to like grocery stores on like weird hours, like early or kind of like late, or during the week, or like during the week on my lunch, because like randomly, like, people aren't going to be there like at a 12 or 1 p.m. I just can't deal with like too many noises going on. And like how when you're at the grocery store and there's like a bunch of people, you could hear a bunch of kids, and then they have like music playing, and then it's like the same songs you've been hearing for like all of your life. Please stop playing music in the stores. I just don't need it. So the best thing that I've gotten recently has been these Bose earbuds, and they're noise canceling. It's the best thing ever. So like now I don't get that overwhelmed in places. Um a lot of the times, like if I'm with my boyfriend or something, I'll put like an earbud in like the ear that he's not on, so that that one has like a noise canceling, and then he's on the other side, so I'm just not freaking out. Cuz I'll get to a point, well, I used to get to a point where we would go shopping just for like random, like, oh, you're staying over this weekend, we're gonna go get groceries for the weekend to cook and stuff. And I'd be in the store and it'd be like 10-15 minutes, and I'm just like, I'm ready to leave, I'm ready to go cry in the car, just because it's like I'm trying to talk to him, there's music playing, there's kids running around, there's other people talking, there's just too much going on, and I was just a fucking wreck. But since I've gotten like these earbuds, like I wear these all the time. It feels so good. Papa bless Bose. Okay. Fantastic. So that was pretty much it for all of those like things, like just some stuff about me. So next, we'll talk about my guinea pigs. Okay. And before I tell you about the guinea pigs, I'm going to tell you about a couple things that come to mind when I think of the boys. I have two boys. Captain Knuckles. He is all brown and has little ginger colored hair on his nose and on his front and back feet. They are both hairless. And Henwin is his brother. He's the baby. He is brown, has like a little white strip in like on his side, and also he's got like a little white strip in the front of his face. He has white hair on his nose and on his little front feet. Well, and on one of his back feet. He has one white foot, one brown foot. So when I think of the boys, violence. Violence comes to mind. Okay? Poop. And I also think of keys because they hate the sound of keys. Like a key, a jingle, like sometimes I have like chokers on, and they have like a little like chain kind of noise to them if I'm moving around or something. Like they'll hear like my necklace moving. They're freaking out. Don't like it. Okay. They're just like, guess they're just really sensitive to like noises. So I'm gonna let you know about some of the nicknames for the boys. So in case like in other episodes you hear me talking about like Bubba or whoever, and you're like, who the fuck is that? I thought she only had two guinea pigs. Okay, so they have like a million nicknames. Okay, so Henwin, Captain Knuckles, those are their names. They also go by Canuckies, Canucky Man, Bubba, my bubbies, Hen Baby, Bubbykins, Poopy Butts, my sweet baby hen, and Papa. Okay, so those are just a couple of them, couple of their little names. Sometimes they just like, I just call them random other things, but it's just like a in the moment kind of thing. But those are the main names that you're probably going to be hearing me call them. They're just silly. They're silly boys. I got them hairless because I'm allergic to rodents that have hair all over them. So like the little hair that they have on their nose and on their feet and stuff doesn't really bother me. Um but I'm out of breath. So I'll talk to you about their names. Canucks, Kanucky Man. It came from, well, Captain Knuckles comes from The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Captain Knuckles is just a guy that's in there. You can look it up. He's not really nice. They live inside, well, it's Captain Knuckles and Flapjack, and they're always going on adventures. They're trying to, like, the goal of the show is to find Candy Island, okay? Um, Captain Knuckles is an asshole. And I feel like somehow me naming Kanukis that, he, like, the personality of the character is like rubbing off onto him. I don't know how, but Canucks is mean. He's a mean man. When I got him, he was originally a breeder guinea pig. And then I was like, Bubba, there's going to be no fucking in this house, okay? It's all love. Okay. So he's spoiled. They're both spoiled. But he's just like really mean. I don't know if it's just like that he's older. He's only a year older. Canucks right now is 4. They actually both just had a birthday, June 9th. And I originally like really don't know when Canuck's birthday is, so I just celebrate on the same day that I know that Henwin was born. So Henwin was born June 9th, and we just celebrate their birthdays together. And Henwin's name, I got it from the Black Cauldron, which is like a old Disney movie. I think maybe 84, 85. He was made 1985. I don't know. But Henwin was the name of a pig that was in there. Um, and Henwin was a girl pig. My Henwin is a boy. Henwin had like these, like this magical power kind of thing that she was able to like show you the future. So she would like stick her snout into water, and then like in the ripples of the water you could see what was going to happen or like what was happening and stuff. And I just thought it was like a really cute name. So I named Henwin that. And Henwin in the movie, like I said, the names are just rubbing off. The personalities are rubbing off on him. Henwin in the movie is just like a big plump little pig, and she's just nervous and she's freaking out and she's like scared of everything. And that's just how my sweet baby is. He's just a he's just a scared boy. So like honestly, he's freaking out all the time. Poor baby's getting bullied by Canucks, even though Henwin is like almost like a half of a pound bigger. He's a big bubba, okay? But they're just like always getting into it. And like by getting into it, I don't mean like they're attacking each other and they're like all like hurt and, you know, bloody or something. Them attacking each other is like, I'm gonna get in your face and open my mouth, but they don't ever really like bite each other. When I first got them, I think Henwin had like bit Canucks, and then Canucks bit him back, and that was the only time that they ever bit each other and like got blood or hurt each other and got blood. And my poor baby Henwin was like crying and he wouldn't stop crying, and I picked him up and he was like screaming still. And it wasn't like that bad of like a little cut on him or like a bite or anything, but he was just like real scared. Since then, like they eat next to each other. They're just always like, I guess it's like a boy thing where they're always like, I need to be the man. And I don't understand why, because you guys are both my babies and they're just so spoiled. Like they get fresh blankets every other day. I'm going out, I'm getting them fresh veggies, fresh fruits. Okay. Stacking up their hay. It's fantastic quality hay. They're getting vitamin C. They're getting tummy treats. They're getting little treats from the store. I'm just like always thinking about the boys. They have a camera. Okay. So I could watch them while I'm at work. I could talk to them. They watch TV when I'm gone. They have a little heater in there so that their little naked bodies stay toasty. You know, these boys are living the best life, honestly. Like, when I die, I hope that I can come back as a guinea pig for me somehow, because I feel like I'm like the best mom anybody can get. Yeah, but I love these bubs. They're my favorite, and they're just really sweet. So those are my bubbies, Captain Knuckles and Henwin. They just had a birthday. I just had a whole photo shoot with them, and it was a beach party kind of theme. So I had like a little beach background, made some surfboards, and then the other one was a pool party. Had gotten like these little drink pool floaty kind of things, but they were perfect size for guinea pigs to fit on top of them. It's really cute. All right, so next I'm going to tell you about my best friend, Vanessa. So, some things that come to mind when I think about Vanessa: late. She's always late. Okay? Pastel blue. It's her favorite color, or pretty much like any kind of pastels, but she really likes pastel blue. Um, Always tired and expensive. I feel like Vanessa has very expensive taste. Also, K-pop? Yeah. So those are a couple things that make me think about Vanessa. Um Next, she's my Mija. That's her nickname. Vanessa, Mija, bitch. Yes, those are the things we call each other. She's super tall. She's the tallest one out of both of us. She's pretty funny. We don't hang out a lot. She's usually just like in these moods where she's like, she's alive, we're not fighting, but I know she's just like hanging out at the house, probably just asleep. She gets like on these like weird sleep schedules because she works at night, and so like sometimes she'll be up, she'll stay up too late, and then she's like hella tired, so she's sleeping all day, or she just didn't go to sleep, so now she's dead. And yeah, but I'm like, she's my best friend. I'm just like used to like it already. But so we hang out every at least like once a month or more. We just hang out, just we literally just talk shit, just snack, watch things, go on like little random adventures, but she's pretty funny. We just like always are like talking about like, oh, like if we had our own TV show, like us right now, like this would happen, like just like stupid like little things that we just think about in our imagination just like happening. And we just have a good time. We met each other in 2017 when I was working at Amazon, and we've just like, when we first met each other, after we started talking for like a couple days, we literally hung out almost every single day for like a year. I feel like we're just like hanging out all the fucking time. But I love Vanessa. She's my best friend. Her birthday is October 30th. Isn't that awesome? She's like so close to Halloween. So her birthday is October 30th. And yeah, that's my best friend, Vanessa. So next, we're going on to Aaron. Aaron is my boyfriend. Um, Couple different things I think about when I think about him. Peanut butter. This man is basically the Cookie Monster of peanut butter. He will get peanut butter ice cream, peanut butter cups, like the Cadbury eggs, peanut butter eggs, which were awesome. I'm not even gonna lie, those were awesome. Okay, peanut butter. Aaron loves peanut butter. Everything. Gaming. He likes to play a lot of games. So mostly like if we're not hanging out or he's not working, dude's playing games either by himself, with his friends. Yeah. he also likes to play these games where I'm just like, bro, that sounds like it's more stress than anything. Like where he's like um making cars but then has to worry about like emissions and how the engine works and how this and that work and how much profit you're getting. And I'm like, well, the car looks really nice, so that's pretty fun for me to look at, but I hope you're having fun kind of thing. But he likes gaming a lot and cars. Baby likes cars. So Aaron's awesome. We've been together for a little bit over a year now. Uh, he is a ginger. He's got red hair, green eyes. He's pretty tall, and he's just really sweet. We just hang out a lot, and we used to go to school together, but we didn't really talk when we were in high school. I just knew who he was. We met like on like this random app for like people like you meet people based on like the music that you like, and I was just like, oh, he's hot. So we met on there, and yeah, we just have a great time together. So he also has a motorcycle. That's really fun. He used to have a yellow one. Now he has a red one. The red one's so cute. It's a lot of fun to be on. And I guess I never really thought that I'd like to be on a motorcycle, but after going on there with him, I was like, wow, I'd like to have my own little one. That'd be really cute. Um, but yeah, that's Aaron. He's my boyfriend. And Aaron also has a dog. His dog's name is Teddy. What I think about when I think of Teddy would be hair. Hair everywhere. This dog, well, like, he's got the most hair. It's like cat level of hair. So there's just hair all over. And it's like the thinnest hair. Like, it'll feel so like just like the smallest thing and you can't get it off. You have to like go look in a mirror to see if you're grabbing it. Teddy has a lot of hair. He's brown, he's white, he's cream. um I can't remember exactly what kind of dog he is. He's, I think, a bit of a mix, but he's gorgeous. He's got these big brown eyes. So hair, he's a silly boy. He's very silly. And Teddy, whipped cream. Teddy loves a whipped cream. Like, so for a minute there, we were eating ice cream almost every weekend, and we'd get like ice cream and whipped cream to put on top. And he would see us go into the kitchen, and we'd grab bowls, and he'd just come sit in the kitchen, and he'd just be sitting there like a good boy, like just sitting there, being nice, quiet. And like, I'd be like, Teddy, do you want some? And like, you just put whipped cream in the bowl. He just loves whipped cream. Um, but yeah, Teddy's a really good dog. He's a big boy, and he just like absolutely adores me. So like sometimes when we come in the house, Teddy will like almost like knock Aaron over. Like he's just like, Aaron, get out of the way. She's here. Teddy loves me. He just like has to be all in my face. He loves the boys too. Like sometimes I'll sleep over at Aaron's house, and the bubbies will be in the room. He loves them. And I'm surprised because you would think that like a big dog would just like wanna like eat something small, because like dogs don't, like, they'll chase like birds and squirrels and stuff, and I'm assuming that if they caught them, are they eating that squirrel? I don't know. But I was just like, Teddy's gonna eat the babies. And one time he like busted in the room, and we didn't know because we were in the kitchen or something, and we walk in the room and he's in there in like the playpen for the boys, and he's just like licking Canuckies in the corner. Canucks is like and like it was so funny because he had the chance to go in there and bite one of the boys, but he just went in there and was like, I just want to lick them. And he gets so excited when he gets to lick them, or when he sees them. He really wants to play with them. But we have to explain it to him like, Teddy baby, the boy's too little. they not they're not gonna play with you, but he really wants to play with them, and it's so cute. But yeah, so that's everything about me. I guess, like, just to get us started, I don't really have a plan for anything, like, specific to talk about. I have, like, a lot of random small things I wanna tell you about that are just silly things that happen, or just, like, my thoughts about some things that are going on, or just, like, talk about some stuff that I'm doing in the moment. But thanks for hanging out with me and listening. I hope that you enjoyed it. If not, I guess, I don't know, figure out something else to listen to, but I had a good time. It was fun. I was, like, really nervous when I was starting because I was just like, man, I did a couple, like, practice runs where I did, like, about 3 minutes, and I was just like, why am I so out of breath? Why am I sweating? I'm just talking about myself. I don't know. I don't know. I just get nervous about things, but I ended up having a really good time. I was supposed to record this earlier this morning, and then I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm getting ready to press record. And then it was like, let's wake up and just be loud. Like, everything in the house was just being so fucking loud. And I was like, man, I can't. So I just like, I got rid of it, but I'm really glad that I did it. It was a lot of fun for me. Um, what's today's date? It's June 30th. And I don't know. I guess I'm just going to plan on uploading this tomorrow. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.